Hello everybody, my name is Taylor and welcome to just a small video I just thought I'd do. So recently I purchased the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum, or however you want to call it, and I've basically replaced my 2014 Blackwidow made by Razer, and I thought I'd probably just try and move out of the Razer settings because they're very expensive products, especially with their new products being the Razer Huntsman Elite, and it's £200. So I thought I'd do a slight just comparison video or whatever you want to call it. So basically, with this keyboard, it gives you 6 macros along the side, full RGB coloring. So obviously under the keycaps, along with this light strip at the back, as well as, I don't know if you can see it very well, but that Corsair logo is lighting up as well. It also gives you a media keys, along with a little scroller wheel that you can turn the whole system volume up and down, as well as a proper mute button. So the version that I got comes with the the MX speed switches, and basically they're meant to be slightly popular. I think they're some of the newest switches out there, but it's meant to be very good for gaming, as I think you have to press the keys down a lot less, or a lot less force on the keys in it to enable them to be pressed. So as you can see, maybe all I'm doing right now, so if I click off that and I press W, just that tiny amount before it even makes any sort of sound, it is coming up in a separate document. So obviously I'll just do a bit of a type test so you can hear what it sounds like. But anyway, so I will say one thing about typing on this keyboard. It is slightly difficult to type, just due to the fact that how easily a button can be pressed. So all you have to do is press it down a fraction of an inch. I'd say probably about, oh, I don't even know, probably like 3 mil, maybe. It feels like, anyway. It's probably more than that. I think it is actually a few mil. But I'm not going to go into anything specific. But yeah, basically, you have to press it down so little amount. So if you misclick or you like finger mash 2 buttons, you can easily press them both at the same time. Now, in a gaming scenario, you could easily use this to your advantage, as you could not have to press keys as hard. So you get a faster response time, meaning you get better response. You get better control over the actions you do. But yeah, I think that's probably about it for this Corsair keyboard. It's very good. I picked it up on Amazon Prime Day for £123. Down from its usual price of about £180, though I have seen on I think it was Scan or Newegg, they were doing a deal at some part where it's like £180 for this keyboard, along with one of their newest mice. So that was a pretty good deal. So if you do want this keyboard, I recommend going to any of those sites and picking them up, because the keyboard is a few years old now, but I would definitely recommend it, especially with the speed switches, as although they're gonna be hard to get used to, you will get used to them, and they are extremely good. Okay, so this is the Razer 2014 Blackwidow edition. So it's got no lights, it's got nothing. There's nothing special about it. It's just a bog standard mechanical keyboard with Razer's old switches. Now I think they've changed them since they have released the new one, basically. Anyway, so basically, this also has a USB pass-through on the right-hand side, whereas the Corsair has a one on the back. This also does not come with a wrist rest, whereas obviously the Corsair one does. But it's a really good keyboard. It's got 5 macros. I've also had this keyboard for a few years. It's got no media keys. It's obviously got the function keys, and F6, F7, and F5 for pause and all that. But no RGB and nothing fancy. It's just a bog standard, semi-expensive keyboard. I got it a few years ago now, but you can probably pick it up for about I don't know, 50 quid probably. But anyway, I'm going to do a slight type test just so you can see what it sounds like, basically. So, I will say something about this keyboard. To get the actual input to actually happen, you will have to go down until it clicks, which isn't too far, but it just feels so much harder to press down than the Corsair one. So it feels like you're going to make less mistakes in what you're doing. So it is pretty good. It is a pretty good keyboard for typing, and also it does come with obviously Razer's clicky keys. Which are obviously a bonus, but I will say after using it for about 2 years, everyone's sick of my clicky keys. I'm sick of hearing it on videos. I'm sick of my friends are obviously sick of hearing it over Discord, and just the Corsair speed keys, the Corsair Cherry MX, well, the Cherry MX speed keys obviously sound a lot quieter and a lot less pronounced than the clicks. So I don't know, that could be a bonus for you, that could not be a bonus. Who knows? But anyway, it's up to you to make this decision. You can probably get this keyboard pretty cheap from loads of different retailers at the moment, though I'm not quite sure about the 2014 edition. It doesn't seem like they're selling it in many places anymore. They're trying to promote the tournament editions or the V2, or at least the Chroma or the X versions. There's loads of different versions you can pick up. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.